What's this I see? A mortal come to see the tree. I always wanted to be one of those mystical guardians that speaks in rhymes, but I was never able to work out more than that one line. What can I do for you, oh brave mortal? You've traveled a path that few ever follow, and that few are still reach the end of. I presume you are interested in the tree of all hearts. It's quite a sight, isn't it? The dazzling fruit nearly outshines the sun, or so I like to say when I'm waxing poetic. But I must insist you not step any closer. I'm the keeper of this tree, and I must be cautious of those who approach it. You surely already know this if you made it this far, but each glowing fruit is brimming with magic. And more importantly, each one is tied to a real mortal heart. Of course, I refer to the metaphorical heart, not to the actual organ. In the wrong hands, a person could cause terrible harm to another by damaging one of these fruits. If you're here to seek revenge on someone, you may as well return the way you came. Your own fruit. Yes, that is a different story, friend. All mortals are entitled to their own fruit. I can guide you to yours, but I must ask what you intend to do with it. It's safe here on the tree. It brings you no benefit to pluck it. I feared as much. Visitors are rare, but whenever they come, they nearly always want to eat their heart's fruit. You know the consequences, don't you? You'll never live again if you do this. It takes the phrase swallowing your feelings to its most literal extreme. Yes, I thought so. Why else would someone travel all this way? You're here for exactly that purpose. It is my duty to guide you, if you insist. But it's my desire to change your mind. I'm sure you've experienced horrible heartbreak in the recent past. They all have. Like a wild animal chewing off their own leg to escape a trap. Some would rather lose all ability to feel than continue to feel pain. But this pain will end. You must know that's the case. The pain comes, and then it goes. Most likely, you'll be hurt yet again, but that pain too will pass. You need to exercise patience and strength. Mutilating your emotions is no solution to your problems. Perhaps not. Whatever drove you to such lengths? I'm sure it's something few people have experienced. Perhaps even I cannot fathom the pain you're in. No, it's unlikely. I've lived for millennia and experienced love and loss more times than anyone can count. But even though you've experienced the lowest lows of heartbreak. I suspect that you've never reached the highest heights of true, pure love. You mustn't sacrifice your chance when you don't even know what you're giving up. Tisk tisk, it can't be worth it. That proves to me that you do not understand what's at stake. It's not simply that you feel happy when you're in love. When you experience true love, you feel complete. You discover whole parts of yourself that you did not know existed. To lose your ability to love isn't a shield against misfortune. It's a shackle preventing your progress. Even if you never form a permanent bond with another person, the mere capacity to love, the desire to find connections, will urge you forward. It's a great part of what makes you fundamentally human. You must try to think from the perspective of your future self. Surely you must be able to see how you would forever wonder what could have been if you'd only pushed through the pain and endured. You might not have your heart broken again, but that in and of itself won't make you happy. It will create a sense of permanent loss, one you could never outgrow. Then I have a request. Will you allow me to give you an opportunity to experience what you will be sacrificing? You wouldn't object to being enabled to make an informed decision, would you? What I mean is, well, I'd like the chance to court you, to woo you. I do not mean to boast, but, well, it's simply a fact that I'm an amazing romantic partner. As keeper of the tree of all hearts, I have a deep understanding of love that few others can approach. And I have more first-hand experience than any mortal could possibly imagine. I'm confident that given the chance, I could win you over and show you the bliss of pure, unadulterated love. This must seem strange, given we don't know each other. But you deserve a chance to find purpose in loving others again. It breaks my heart to see people throw love away. And for once, I'd like to be responsible for making a visitor leave filled with love instead of devoid of it. Well, I suppose that depends. How much time are you willing to give me? I'll do my best to have you falling head over heels in whatever time frame I can. But of course, longer is better. This is an incredibly important decision you're making. You should consider giving me plenty of time to show you an alternative. But you are considering it, aren't you? Despite what you say about being committed, you're not really ready to give up on love, are you? I think you know deep down that you want to be able to feel deeply for someone, and for them to feel deeply for you. Nonsense. As the keeper of this tree, you could say that preserving love is my duty. This couldn't be any less of a waste of time for me, and the same goes for you. This is the most important, worthwhile thing we could be doing. You underestimate yourself. Perhaps your recent experience has left you feeling like you're worthless. But you have more worth than you could ever know. There are worlds within you. You, like any other mortal, have boundless potential. You are, beyond any shadow of a doubt, important. And in truth, you have worth beyond that of most others. Not just anyone can find their way here. It takes uncommon insight and dedication to complete the journey. Simply by being here, you've proven that you're exceptional. And that is the most incorrect thing you've said by far, dear visitor. I'm not offering this to you out of mere obligation or out of simply pity. I'm very skilled in the art of seduction, but I'm completely incapable of faking it. I can only effectively woo someone that I want to woo. I have an excellent eye for great lovers, you see, and you've caught my attention. As I said before, your presence here alone proves you to be an exceptional mortal. And beyond that, you strike me as my type. You've been driven to this point, I think, because you carry deep emotions. I appreciate people who feel things intensely the way I do. So, I've simply spotted a golden opportunity. One that grants me, a mortal lover, suited to my tastes, and you, a renewed faith and love. It would be foolish of me not to jump at such a perfect chance. Don't you agree? May I take that as your answer then? I certainly hope so. I'm bound by oath to respect your decision, but it would break my heart to see you eat that fruit. Oh, how wonderful. You'll be so happy you agreed, my love. I'll scrub away all your sorrows until bliss shines through. This is going to be a truly unforgettable time for both of us. Oh, no need to worry about that. It's not as if I stand in front of this tree from dawn to dusk. Aside from a bit of pruning and standing guard when visitors approach, I have plenty of time. In fact, I spend most of my time in my home, It's just the most comfortable cottage you will ever see. Just over the hill. Here, come along with me. I'll show you. We're going to make each other so happy, my love. Just you wait and see.